Hello and welcome. In this video, I'm going to speak about how much worth is data given to Element. So this video actually was inspired by one of the questions that was asked in our WhatsApp group, and the person was like, "What does Element do with the receipts?" Okay, so I was kind of like, "Hey, I have to do a video so that I can actually explain in simple form, in simple terms, how it really works." And yeah, so if you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions, I'll be happy to hear your thoughts. And if you have any ideas as well, you can actually add on to my videos in the description below. So before I actually go any further, I just went on to Elamant website and I just took a screenshot of what the Elamant website says about what they do with the data. So there are so many benefits of Elamant. This one is just the data collection of what the data is used for that Elamant actually collects. So let's actually read out together. You can go on the website and read for more information. So that with our data collection on these members, our goal is to create specific consumer reports, advertising to local merchants, marketing partners, big data companies, working with retailers to enhance your buying power through data rewards program. You can actually read all those things, but I just want us to pick up on the key factors right there. I just want to keep up the key factors that what Element does with the receipts. So number one, create specific consumer reports. That's number one. Advertising, sell advertising. Okay, to local and those other companies or partners that we actually mentioned there. So let me explain how much data is worth from a very layman's point of view. I want to give you very good simple scenarios that you have to know so that you understand how much important is data. So I'm going to be quite a number of interesting examples. So let's say you are now frustrated in your country and you are planning to go and live to some other country. So let's actually start to plan your journey. Okay, let's actually start to plan your journey so that you can go and live in another country. What is the first thing that you actually do when you actually want to go there? Number one, you're going to check like how much flight, like how much is it to go there. Okay, you're gonna check like how much is it to stay there. You're gonna check as well how much is food there, so that you're actually planning, right? And what else? You're gonna check like what kind of jobs are there. And the other thing that you're gonna do again is you're gonna check like and you're gonna ask all these factors, like who is your friend who is there. Do you know what you're doing right there? You're actually collecting data before you even go to the new country. So that's actually data. Okay, how important is this? I'm not going to say any answers, okay, because I guess you know the answers. So let me just move over to my next slide. I've actually given another good example of how much data is really important. So say you're a king. Okay, you're a king in a certain country, okay, or maybe let's assume this is 1800, okay, and there are actually two cities, okay, and you're a king for city number one, okay, this city number one and this city number two, and the city number two tends to produce a lot of farming, okay, a lot of farming produce, okay, and you are always going to buy your goods from city number two, and you're the king, okay, and then you go there and say, how are you doing your farming? Like, we actually live in the same land, but why is it your farming produce is better than ours? Okay, you actually want to improve, okay, you want to improve your farming produce, okay, you want to improve your farming produce, so you go into another city or country to see what they're doing. Guess what you're doing right there? You're collecting data. Okay, another good example that I can give, if you are a king, let's say you have a battle. Okay, let's say you have a battle that you need to fight. You actually send some of your men to go and check in the other city, like how many men are there. Okay, what is the best time to go and fight the other city? You see, these all things, they actually, you are collecting data. So data has been collected since the beginning of time. Okay, so that's a very interesting example. These are very interesting examples. I really want to make it really simple so that you understand what data collection is. Hey, let's say you are single. Okay. Okay, I don't want to make fun of you, but if you're single, I think I have to speak to Elamant support to create like a singles lounge, so that we can connect people together. Maybe the CEO of Elamant will actually create a portfolio on the social section where singles can actually hang out together, so they can spend some of this money together. No, I'm just joking. But let's say you're single. Okay, if you are single, what is the thing that you actually look at your boy or at your girl, okay, or at your man or at your woman? Okay, what is it that you look at? I understand you do a bit of research. Okay, you do a bit of research, and in your research that you do, you kind of like, what job does he do? Where does he stay? Okay, you go out on a date. My guy kind of is actually outdated. I know some ladies actually say, hey, this guy is outdated. This guy is old school. I kinda like him though. He's this. I kinda like her because her voice is sexy, and all these kind of things. I mean, those are things that makes you make a decision, and that is data. Some of you say, hey, he comes from a rich family. If you want to take care of that lady, make sure you work really hard. So that information is very important when you're actually making a decision. Let me give you another example again. I love giving simple examples so that people understand what really they are actually doing. Okay, you are actually, let me just go back here. They're actually watching this video. Hey, you're actually watching my video. Okay, and do you know what you're looking for in this video? You're looking to make a decision. Okay, you're looking to make a decision, and you kind of have these questions like, hey, is data really important? Okay, and right now you're taking information. You're taking information, and you're putting this information in your head. And you know what's gonna happen? That you're gonna process this information. You're actually processing it into your head, and your decision after watching this video is maybe your answer is yes, I'm gonna give Elamant a try, or your answer is no, I don't want this, or you say yes. What is it that you have done? You have actually gone out there to look for data to make a decision. How important is data? Let me not explain. Either way, I'm actually explaining. So these are just some of the good examples that I've actually given you. One of the things that you can do, if you're actually in the tech world, I didn't want to give an example of a technology aspect, but I wanted to go and research what is known as Facebook retargeting. Okay, if you're gonna ask any businesses that actually are advertising on Facebook, this is actually how Facebook retargeting works. You go on Facebook, you say you stay in South Africa. Okay, you say you stay in South Africa, and then you go on Facebook, you say you speak Zulu, and you're posting in Zulu. Okay, and your name, yes, good, is Zulu name, and you're actually liking a lot of posts from South Africa. Okay, so what's gonna happen is, if I'm actually a Facebook person, if I have a book that I'm actually selling, I go onto Facebook and say, everyone who stays in South Africa or everyone who speaks Zulu, who has made an impression on Facebook that speaks Zulu, I want to sell them my Zulu book. And then Facebook, if I actually pay money to Facebook, Facebook is gonna show my advert to all these people. This kind of technology, I didn't want to give an example of technology. That's why I gave other good examples so that you understand how much important is data. Does it really make sense if I can actually go and sell my Zulu book to someone in Germany who speaks, what language do they speak in Germany? Or let me say someone in France who speaks French. Would they buy my book? No, because I don't have the correct data. Okay, so once you have the correct data, you make decisions. So let me just move over again to the next part. Now let's look at Elamant and its data. Let's look at Elamant and its data, because according to what we read on the website is that Elamant collects the data and give it to their merchants and partners. Now let's assume you are the millionaire, you are the Elamant partner, you are the Elamant merchant. So I want you to stand up right now and say, I am the millionaire. Okay, okay, I am the millionaire. So let's say you actually the partner for Elamant, and what you're gonna do there is you're gonna say, I have got this million. Hey, Mr. Ryan, I have $1 million US. I have $10 million US, and I want to invest. I just don't know what to invest in, and I just don't know where to invest in. Now, Elamant is gonna say, hey, Kuda, I understand you're a millionaire. I want you to think about this. Right now, we have been collecting data for the past 2 years. Okay, we've been collecting data for the past 2 years. And what we have actually gathered is, if you want, let us give you very good scenarios. Okay, based on what we have actually been collecting, number one, we have got, let's say, you can actually invest in China, or you can actually invest in Namibia. Okay, let me give you how important data is. Now, Elamant is going to say to the billionaire or to the millionaire that if you want to sell your product in China market is open 24 hours. I'm not really sure. I haven't been to China, but I understand that the shops in China, some of the shops in China, they open 24 hours. Okay, I seem to be corrected if that information is not correct. And they say that in Namibia, shops, they open for 7 hours in a day. The other time of the day, the people are actually asleep. And then the billionaires say, so what's really wrong with Namibia? Why is it they cannot operate 24 hours? What's wrong? Can we not create an environment to have Namibia operate 24 hours and then we make more money? Or if maybe Namibia is not the great market to operate 24 hours. I would rather put my money in China, where the shops are actually open 24 hours. And the Elamant CEO is going to say, yeah, that actually really makes sense. And what we have actually gathered for the past years, our data shows that a lot of people, when they're actually buying at 2 p.m. And most of the commodity that is being bought in China by this hour, and a lot of people, they are buying this product. Okay, they are buying this product. And why is it they're buying that product so much than the other? Okay, and the billionaire, they're going to say, probably that's a good market for that. Okay, but if we invest in that product, maybe it might not sell because there is competition. Okay, who is buying this product? Or the people that are actually buying this product are from so and so. Okay, what if introduce this product to Namibia, where there is a new market? Do you understand how important data is? Hello? So that's another scenario that I can actually give. Now let me wrap up things here. I want you to understand in terms of the examples that I've actually been giving. Okay, I'm actually breaking down all the things that I've been actually explaining so that you can actually understand some of the benefits that I've actually been explaining. Let's look at that. How important is data and how much worth is data? Number one, data is given to businesses to make a decision. Okay? To make a decision. That's the benefit of giving data. Okay? And number two, is your data accurate? Okay, that's what really Elamant is all about. They want to give accurate. I was talking about accuracy. Okay, they want to give data. Elamant is there to give data in terms of accurate. Like, what are people really buying? Okay, this is not an assumption, but it's actually accuracy. Number two, you can actually, that's number one. Number three, I said decision making and improvements. Okay, improvements of a service. Remember when I said a CT1 and CT2 is comparing like which farming produce is actually we can actually do and stuff like that. You can actually use the data to improve your product and services. Number four, there are so many examples that I can actually give that that explains the importance of data. That explains the importance of data. You know what to supply. Okay? And I really don't know how to explain this. So now, to answer the question, how much value does data has? I want you to think based on what I've actually explained. The importance of information, the importance of data if it's actually accurate. Okay, so you get to a lot of business people, a lot of businesses, they make decisions that is going to get them into profit much faster. Okay, I've actually explained in the simplest way that I understand, and I hope this video has actually helped you. And if you have any questions, please just leave a comment below this video. And if you have any contributions as well, please leave a comment below this video. So the next time you're actually wondering, are these receipts really important anyway? I want you to think of what I've actually said right here. And imagine data is collected over a period of years. Okay, over a period of years. Okay, so one thing that needs to get into your mind is that Elamant can actually get to a point of saying we have been collecting data for the past 10 years in these countries. And right now, if you're going to invest or if you're going to start a business or if you're going to improve your business, you need to take this direction, because according to what we've been collecting for the past years, this is what we have. Okay, now I want you to think of there's one of my favorite quotes, which goes like, actually Abraham Lincoln actually said that. He said, if I had 4 hours to chop, if I have 6 hours, okay, if I have 6 hours to chop down a tree, I would spend the first 4 hours sharpening the axe. Sharpening the axe. I don't know if that's the spelling for sharpening the axe. Okay, why would someone say that if I had 6 hours to chop down a tree, I would spend 4 hours sharpening the axe? Well, it simply means you need to prepare. Okay, so the data that is being collected by Elamant, it can be over a period of time, but the moment of execution of presenting the data, number one, the data will be more accurate, okay, which gives Elamant a huge advantage. So that's all I can say, guys, and thank you very much for watching this video. I just wanted to make sure that I give a very good answer to someone who actually asked in our WhatsApp group. And with that being said, please subscribe to my channel. If you got value from this one, please share it as well. And thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.